Alright, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I am obsessed with this type of sketchbook, which was from Dollarama in 2018, and it's since been discontinued. I got 3 of them back 5 or 6 years ago, I think. And this was the first one that I completed out of all of them. So this one actually goes back to 2018 to 2019, basically. So I have a little glossier pouch on the front here that has 2 Polaroid photos that didn't turn out. And then this one, I did a lot of blind contour drawings. So I feel like these actually really helped me loosen up. This phase of my art was really chaotic, and it was basically me trying to get rid of the perfectionism that I felt towards my artwork, which was actually stopping me from growing as an artist. This is a sticker from Neva Hosking. And I also used to just randomly write the lyrics that I was listening to at that time, like whatever song I had playing. So if you see random words that don't make sense with the drawings, that's why. I used to stick a lot of stuff in here too. But yeah, it was just like me trying to change my relationship, I guess, to my work, and to make things that were ugly and to just be free and a bit more expressive with my lines. And I know that I hate some of this stuff in here. I know that people who comment on my art a lot often say that they like the expressive lines that I use and how they have so much movement, and I think that a large part of that comes from this phase, which was, I think it ended in 2019, 2020-ish. I still really like these. There are some things in here that I still enjoy. I actually tattooed this on myself, and it hasn't aged very well because I did it too small. These were trying to draw my sentence, man. So these, I was trying to draw them from life. These were my rabbits, more from life. I always mess up my words and then I get embarrassed. Back in this part of my life, or like for my art journey, I guess, I used to be using ink mostly. I think I used to use micron markers or micron pens. I actually really like this still, and this. And then obviously now I use more colored pencil. This took me so long. Probably the best thing I did in here, I would say. This was just regular pencil, and that's why I switched to Prismacolors, because the black colored pencil doesn't look shiny like this, and you can get much darker values. Yeah. I used to do a lot of pointillism or stippling for my shading. Oh, actually, I also really like this. This is still a popular sticker that I sell on my Redbubble. And then this was one I tried to do after, which I still like, but I like the first one more. And then this is the very first, like the origin of my little pansies that I draw as my logo, or my signature, I guess. It's funny how like designs sort of change over time. I think these were from manuscripts, like old royalty-free art that I was trying to reference from. So many blind contours. I like this spread. And this guy too. I don't remember where I referenced this off of, but the whole vibe is so cute. What the... yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that I just like, I look at it and I'm like, why? But it's been really helpful to go back and like look at what I used to create, because I know that I've grown so much and I'm really proud of myself. I still had a habit of sticking garbage in my sketchbooks. I used to get art block really frequently. This is also on my leg. I tattooed it. Yeah, that's a stencil from it. And oh, I love him too. So I used to just like draw the most random crap just to like get stuff out. And I used to also be really obsessed with filling up sketchbooks, just for the sake of filling them and having sketchbooks look sketchbooky. And this phase is where I started to kind of like fight against that, I guess. But I had a really hard time with it, and I think that was part of the perfectionism that I used to struggle with. This has my old address on it, but it doesn't matter anymore because I don't live there. This was another thing I tattooed on myself. They were all hand-poked. The flowers healed well, but the rainbow not so much. This is actually really nice. So this is after like a few months of not drawing because I moved. And I found that I didn't have much time for art anymore because I was working 2 jobs. And this was going to be the start of Inktober, and every year I say I'm going to do it, and then I don't. So I did that one as well, and then that was it. But yeah, this is what happens when you don't draw for a month. Yeah, I was struggling real hard. I found my family's old Coney stuff that we ordered way back when that happened. This was from Life in My Backyard, from the place that I was renting. I started to use a little bit of color. I was inspired a lot in this phase by trying to remember their username now, and it's going to evade me, I think. This is my friend's cat, Sabrina. I think. Oh, did I? Oh, never mind. Thought that was 2 pages stuck together. I used to also take stickers that I bought and I would stick them in my sketchbook, and I don't do that anymore. This is also when I started to draw worms for the first time. I really wish I finished this. It looked so good, but the stippling was so tedious that I would actually get bored, and then I would have a hard time finishing it. So this was also when I used to smoke daily, so I used to do a lot of my work high as well. And I actually used to think that smoking made my art better, but now I'm able to create really great things sober, and I'm very proud of myself for that. This was also in the first few years where I wanted to be a tattoo artist, so I would try and draw things for Flash. I also wish I finished this one. This is really sweet. This was what one of my new coworkers said to me, and it stuck with me. And then there was a day where I went and hung out with one of my friends, so she drew that, and we painted in here, and it was very fun. Yeah, and then that's it. So there was a lot of growth in this sketchbook. I'm not a huge fan of most of the stuff that's in here, but that's okay because it led me to where I am now, and I'm super grateful for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.